Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gamers, sending me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Kaken's Path. So, ladies and gents, let's just go ahead and let's get right back into it, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes to entertain you. Let's jump right in. Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Okay. Jun. Okay, Jun. Me getting here early today was just a coincidence. I don't plan on doing it again. Well, at least you tried to study on your own, though I'm a bit curious as to why. What brought this on? I got some pretty bad grades on that last mock exam. At first I didn't really care about it, but I realized that if I got these sorts of grades on our midterms, I could potentially flunk out of my last year. Oh, we certainly don't want that. Right, so I decided that I should try studying some more. How often do you study right now? Maybe I can try helping you come up with a better routine. Well, I swear to God, if you tell me that you don't study, I'll smack you upside the head. Oh, what? I swear I study. How often? Once a month? I smack his forehead, making sure to put enough power to make it sting. I'm not crazy enough to hit him as hard as I can. Yeah, you said you'd only do it if I didn't study at all. If you only study once a month, then you might as well not study at all. But... Yes? Studying is so boring. Yeah, my poor forehead. Take your studies more seriously. I will. Please stop smacking me. I leaned back on my chair, sighing. This isn't a joke, Jun. Our school is pretty demanding when it comes to grades. Even a genius would have trouble passing if he only studied this much. And we both know you're not a genius, at least not when it comes to academics. Sorry. I'll try to study more often. You better, or else I'm going to pull your tail as hard as I can for each subject you get a failing grade on during the midterms. Yeah, stay away from my tail! It seems to have driven the message home, at least. Well, I guess that's enough of a lecture for now. Really? Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna smack you anymore. You won't pull my tail either? I won't. Oh, thank God. By the way, Yuichi-san, what are you going to do to pass the time until class starts? I've been bored out of my mind for the past 20 minutes since I arrived here. Well, Keiken usually arrives at this time, so I was thinking of hanging out with him until class starts. But I can hang around here with you if you'd prefer that. I guess I wouldn't mind going to see Rushihara. Well, at least you're cheery about it. Shouldn't I be? That's not what I... You know what? Never mind. Let's check if Keiken's in his class already. Okay. We go downstairs to the juniors' classrooms. Do you know which one is Rushihara-san's? Yeah, he's in class 2B. It should be right around here. A few heads turn as I open the door. Some curious second years look at us with curiosity, exchanging whispers here and there. Well, I guess it's not unusual to have someone from a completely different year walk into someone else's classroom. Now, where did Keiken sit again? Yuichi-san and Kobayashi-san? Ah, I see Keisuke is sitting in the center of the room, next to a group of students. That's why I didn't see him at first. What are you two doing here? No, wait, why are you two even at school? Aren't you guys always late? Excuse you, I'm always on time. Yeah, and I arrive on time 50% of the time. So you're saying that you're late about half the time. Sounds like a commendable track record. I see that he hasn't allowed his early morning routine to affect his sunny disposition. Well, why we arrived as early isn't really important right now. And to answer your previous question, we came here to look for you. Oh, is that so? Oh yeah, Yuichi-san said he was thinking of hanging out with you until classes start. I just came here to tag along. If you're not too busy, that is. I guess I've got time. I was going to review yesterday's work before class started, but I don't really have to. I'm already doing well as is anyway. Hey, Rushihara, how much did you score on the last mock exam? Me? 94. Why? Ah! Everyone in this group is a brainiac except for me! I wouldn't really go that far. I just study a lot. Really? And how often? At least 3 hours a day after school. Wow, that's a lot! Compared to how little you do, it certainly is. What about you, Kobayashi-san? I don't want to say. Huh? How about we just change the subject? Keiken stares at us both with a confused look on his face. Agreed. Well, getting back to the topic that first brought you two here, how about we go someplace else then? I think my classmates are staring a little too hard at you two, mostly at Yuichi-san, especially the girls. Sure, how about we go to the roof? Students aren't allowed on the roof. Exactly. I don't like where this is going. We're going to get in trouble, aren't we? Just when you walk out of the classroom, a fox spots us leaving and rushes over to us with a big smile on her face. Ah, Yuichi-kun. Just who I wanted to see. And good morning to you two, too. Oh, morning, Kitsunagawa-san. Hello, Kitsunagawa-san. My, I really thought I was seeing things when I saw Jun-kun. It's gonna take me a while to get used to that. Jun-kun walked into the classroom half an hour ago. But you came into Yuichi-kun. But when you came into Yuichi-kun, I couldn't believe my eyes. We were just a little early today is all. Why does everyone keep fixating on that? Pretty much what Jun said. Don't get used to it. Class rep giggles, her voice carrying lightly through the air. Well, doesn't really matter. You said you wanted to see me? Oh, yes. I was working on plans for our class's event at this school year's festival. Already? Isn't the festival in November? It's true that most schools do it in November, but ours hosted at the end of May, which is still a little over 1 month away. Why are you already working on it? We can't very well expect you to put up a good event if we don't take the time to prepare, can we? But we haven't even voted on what we're going to do yet. You guys haven't? Our class had their vote just last week. Really? What did you guys vote for doing? An event called Dinner Through the Globe. We're basically going to open a restaurant that serves traditional cuisine from all over the world. Ooh, that sounds very interesting. To be honest, my idea was also related to food. Oh, you have an idea already? She giggles, looking at me as if she were saying, well, duh. Of course I do, silly. This is why I wanted to see you. I hear you're a pretty good cook yourself. I try. Why? You're not going to ask me to cook for our event, are you? Oh, no need. If my idea goes through, I'm more than comfortable doing the cooking myself. But I wanted you to taste test for me. Of course, you two are welcome to join too. The more the merrier. Wouldn't the elder Nizamuro be a better taste tester than us? He's a real foodie and all. Well, last time I tried having him taste test something, he ended up eating all the food I had and left none for the other testers, so I'd rather pass on him. Oh! That sounds like Jen, alright. I don't even know him all that well, and I can say that it sounds like him. Yes, well, this was 2 years ago, so forgive me for not knowing this at the time. Yeah, no worries. We were just gonna kill time chatting away, so I have no reason not to join. Me too, I love taste testing! Well, I suppose I have nothing better to do. If you'll have me, even though I'm far from another year... I'm from another year entirely, then sure, I'm in. Wonderful! I already have most of it prepared. Come with me to the cooking club room. To be perfectly honest, I didn't even know our school had a cooking club room. It turned out to be on a separate building from the one that houses our classrooms and most of the clubs. Give me a second to finish preparing, and I'll give you guys today's test dishes. Alright. She quickly starts fiddling around with multiple pots, plates, and other kitchen utensils. The kitchen has so many different smells wafting through the air that I can't even tell what's what. I have to say, I didn't even know this school had a cooking club. I'm a bit surprised. Of course it has a cooking club. Every school has one. Oh, is that so? Yuichi-san, don't even try. I can tell from the look on your face that you had no idea either. What? He didn't know? Busted, huh? You actually tried to lecture me on it? Yuichi-san, you're mean. I wouldn't really call that a lecture. He was just looking for a chance to show off. Keisuke, shut up! Hey, you brought this on yourself. Oh my, is something going on here? Jun-kun looks pretty upset. No, it's nothing, it's nothing. Yuichi-san is just being his usual self. I'm not sure whether I should be offended by that or not. Let's just get back to the matters at hand. Are you finished preparing, Kitsunagawa-san? Oh yes, I just need... Is that... Sorry, my phone's ringing. Excuse me one sec. Hello? Yuichi, it's me. Ah, Shuichi, why are you done with our stuff already? Why are you done with your stuff already? Wait. Hey, are you done with your stuff already? Yep, I rushed through it as fast as I could. Where are you right now? Oh, I'm in the cooking club's room. The cooking club? Why? Class rep asked us to taste test some things for the idea she's going to pitch for the school festival. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm in. Wait, but I did... He shut off the phone in the middle of his sentence. He completely cut me off. Is something the matter? Well, you wouldn't happen to have enough for one more person, would you? Urata's coming over? Yeah, he shut the phone off on my face. Doesn't really sound like Shuichi-san. Shutting the phone off on someone's face? Nah, that sounds totally like him. He's just clueless. Oh, I didn't know. Well, regardless, I don't mind him joining us. In fact, it should be even better. Just promise to not let him get close to the cooking utensils. If he decides to cook something for us, I'm afraid we might not leave this room alive. Oh, don't worry, I'm well aware of his, shortcomings. I really hope I never actually get to taste one of his concoctions. I really wish I had never tasted one of them. Okay, that's enough of the depressing conversation for now. Guys, let me sip my water. Need water! Okay, there we go. We spend the next 5 minutes fooling around and waiting for Shuichi to arrive. Sorry it took so long. He walks in nonchalantly, neatly closing the door behind him. Good morning, Shuichi-kun. Morning, Ayako-san. Ayako-chan. Morning, Ayako-chan. Oh, Jun-kun. Now that's a surprise. Didn't expect to see you here so early. Why does everyone keep saying that? Because it's true. Ah! Good morning to you too, Yuichi-kun. Ayako giggles, somewhat amused by Jun's annoyance. Urata? Urushihara? They both nod to each other, acknowledging each other's presence. So, what are you guys working on here? Like I said, class rep wants us to taste test for her. She sighs, leering at me with a grumpy look on her face. What? Honestly, Yuichi-kun, how many times do I have to tell you to call me by my name? Oh. I keep forgetting about that. Honestly, this happens almost every day. Get a grip already. Sorry. Well, no matter. What he said is correct, Shuichi-kun. I want you boys to do some taste testing for me. I already have the dishes prepared. I was just waiting for you to arrive. That's great. Let me have them. At least someone's excited. Of course I'm excited. It's food. I'm always excited about food. And this is why you're the most unpicky eater in our group. Yep. I'll eat almost anything as long as it's actually edible. I guess this means that, on some subconscious level, he's aware that the food he makes isn't edible. Well, I hope you boys will like it then. Here's the first dish. She plaps down 4 plates in front of us, all of them garnished beautifully with a... Is this a walnut? It doesn't look like a walnut. It's slimy and gross. It certainly looks a little weird, that's for sure. Ayako-san laughs, her mouth opening up in a big, happy grin. Oh, just trust me on this. I made sure to taste everything before serving, so I know it's delicious. If you say so. Oh god, please don't let this be a repeat of the Urata experience. Good thing Shuichi didn't hear that, otherwise they would start an argument. Well, I guess I can give it a try. On 3? They all nod. 1, 2, 3! The 4 of us stab our slimy balls of brown meat, cutting away a piece and quickly popping them in our mouths before we have time to change our minds. It's squishy when you bit into it. What the hell is the... This... Well... This is delicious! Yeah, I didn't expect that. It's a bit tangy and spicy. It's not really hot, but it really has a lot of spices to it. Damn, I have to admit, this is delicious too. Yeah, I can't lie. This thing is great. Which, of course, only scares me more. What is this exactly? I realize now that you never actually told us. She chuckles. Oh yes, that's true. What you boys just ate was boiled pork brain marinated in soy sauce, yuzu juice, sake, and brine. I just ate an animal's brain?! Fascinating. I was afraid it'd be something like that. This definitely felt like some sort of animal organ. Guys, don't eat brains. That's how you get prion diseases, and those things will fuck you up. Puh, puh, puh! Jun kneels next to the trash can, hugging it close to his body and spitting in it repeatedly. Oh, come on, Jun-kun. You said it yourself that it was delicious. It's disgusting! Oh god, I need water! I need to wash it out of my mouth! Does it really matter what it was as long as it is good? Of course it matters! The real question is, what is the matter with you? Aw, this way you're going to hurt my feelings. A big smile on her face tells me that she doesn't mean it. Ayako-chan, while my repulse for this doesn't quite reach the same level as Jun-kun's, I would have appreciated being warned beforehand. Same here. I mean, don't get me wrong, rich people eat disgusting stuff like this all the time, so I've been forced to try this kind of stuff every now and then. But that still doesn't mean I enjoy it. Alright, I'm sorry to not have told you guys beforehand. I was just scared you might not try it if you knew. Ayako-san, with all due respect, what the hell kind of idea are you trying to pitch for our class's event at the school festival? She smiles widely, looking incredibly proud of herself. I want to make a booth called Weird Foods You'd Never Know Are Delicious. I think the only thing that's weird here is your head. Nope, the food is definitely weirder. You done spitting stuff out? I coughed so much trying to get all that stringy bits out of my mouth that I got an urge to throw up, so I stopped. You're the one who's going to end up making yourself sick if you abuse your throat that much. Message received. I'll stop for now. Class rep's gaze softens a bit when she sees how bummed out Jun is. I'm sorry, Jun-kun. I really should have told you beforehand. I thought once you tasted it and saw how good it was, you wouldn't mind knowing what it was at first. It's fine. I'll get over it, I think. I suppose you guys aren't willing to keep testing for me now, right?
Well, I won't lie, it was pretty good, and I don't really mind it all that much. Like I said, I'm not a picky eater.
Yeah, as long as you tell us what it is beforehand, I'm good. That way I can at least choose whether I want to try it or not. Alright, I'll make sure to warn you guys first, and what about you two?
She looks over at Jun and me, who are standing right next to each other. I don't really mind. I like the food, and I've already had some weird stuff to eat before, so it doesn't really gross me out that much. She then turns to look at Jun with eyes filled with expectation. We all follow suit, staring at him and waiting to hear his answer.
Damn it! Peer pressure! Fine, I'll eat it! Yay! Thank you so much!
She gets so excited that she immediately pounces Jun, hugging him.
What? Bad touch! Bad touch!
She pulls away from him, still smiling.
Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away there. It's fine, just don't do it out of nowhere. You caught me by surprise.
But seriously, bad touch? What are you, a 5th grader?
Shut up! It's what my parents taught me to say when somebody touches you without your permission.
That's weird. You never did this before, and I'm sure we all touched you at one point or another.
None of you literally pounced me out of nowhere. I panicked. Sorry, I'll try to control myself. It's fine. As long as you tell me beforehand, I don't mind getting hugged.
So what's next?
Oh, right.
As if she had only just remembered that we're supposed to be trying out some food, she dives back behind the counter to pick up another pan. She neatly plates the food and pops it down in front of us.
Is this a cracker with a meat paste?
It smells ripe, though, almost spoiled.
Oh god, is this what I think it is?
Class rep's eyes light up when she hears Keisuke's words and she leans in, curiously waiting to hear his thoughts. We all follow suit, waiting for him to reveal what kind of foulness has befallen us.
This is Surströmming pate, isn't it? Summing? Surströmming, and yes, good job, Keikun. There's no way I'm eating that. Care to enlighten us? What's this thing? It's basically canned rotten fish. Ew! It's not rotten, it's fermented.
It smells rotten. Dear God, the smell is so putrid and acidic that it's making my eyes water.
Really? I thought I'd gotten rid of the odor when I prepared the pate. I guess huskies have better noses.
I pick up the cracker and take a whiff of it.
Ah!
I drop the thing back on the plate, gagging. Oh God, you're right, this smells awful!
I guess this is one situation where I can be glad I wasn't born with a particularly good nose. Same for me, I don't have sharp sense of smell even for a tiger.
Yeah, well, Yuichi doesn't either, and even he was able to smell this thing.
Yeah, but he's a dog.
Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell if a super thanks or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!